He moonwalked across the world, redefined music, and became the greatest performer of all time. But behind the lights, the fame, and the magic was a man battling the unimaginable scandals, betrayals, exile. And just when the world thought it was over, he tried to stage the greatest comeback in history. From the very start, Michael Jackson wasn't just another kid, he was a prodigy, a star before he even knew what it meant to be famous. The Jackson 5 weren't just a band, they were a phenomenon. And at the center of it all was a boy with a voice that could shake the heavens. But behind the innocent smile was a childhood sacrifice for the spotlight. While other kids played, Michael rehearsed. While they slept, he performed. His father, Joe Jackson, was a relentless taskmaster, beatings, harsh discipline, and a constant pressure to be perfect. This was Michael's reality, and failure was not an option. Then, at just 21 years old, Michael did the unthinkable. He went solo, and that's when everything changed. He didn't just go solo, he conquered. Off the Wall was a hit, but then came Thriller, an album so legendary it sold over 70 million copies. No one had ever done that before. It wasn't just magic, it was a revolution. The Thriller music video set a new standard. The moonwalk at Motown 25 became the most iconic dance move in history. The Bad Tour shattered records. The Dangerous Tour proved his dominance. The History album showed his defiance. The world wasn't just watching Michael Jackson, they were mesmerized by him. But at the peak of his power, the cracks started to show. Plastic surgery rumors swirled. His changing appearance became tabloid fodder. Then the whispers started. The rumors, the accusations, and soon the world turned against him. In 1993, Michael faced the first of the allegations that would haunt him for the rest of his life. A 13-year-old boy named Jordan Chandler accused him of sexual abuse. The story exploded across every newspaper, every talk show, every radio station. People didn't just know what to believe. Michael denied everything. He said he would never harm a child, but the pressure was unbearable. His health declined rapidly. He stopped eating, lost weight, and became dependent on painkillers to cope with the stress. His world was collapsing right in front of him. And then, just as the case was heading toward criminal trial, a settlement was reached for $20 million paid to the Chandler family. But here's what most people don't understand. This wasn't an admission of guilt, it was a legal strategy. His team feared that the media frenzy and public bias would ruin his career, even if he won. So they settled the civil suit, and the criminal investigation faded. Still in the eyes of the public, a stain had been left. The boy who once lit up the world with joy and innocence was now surrounded by suspicion and darkness. Some fans stayed loyal, others walked away, and Michael, he withdrew deeper into Neverland, his once magical escape, now a place of isolation. That single case changed everything, not just for his image, but for his soul. He was no longer just the king of pop. He became a target, a headline, a controversy. He sought refuge at Neverland, his personal escape from reality. But it was never truly home. It was a fortress, a prison disguised as a paradise. Then came 2005, the trial that could have destroyed him. Cameras flashed, reporters swarmed, and the world watched as Michael Jackson, the greatest entertainer in history, stood accused in court. This time it wasn't a civil case, it was criminal. Felony charges, graphic testimonies, tabloid chaos. The prosecution brought former staff, ex-friends, and anyone who had a story to sell. But under cross-examination, the inconsistencies piled up, witnesses crumbled, and stories fell apart. And the verdict? Not guilty on every single count. A complete acquittal, but by then it was too late. Because the truth is, in the court of public opinion, the damage had already been done. The stain from 1993 never really faded. People remember the accusations more than the verdict. In the eyes of millions, Michael Jackson wasn't a victim of lies, he was a man who escaped justice. And the perception, no matter how false, turned the king of pop into the villain of his own story. His finances crumbled, his health deteriorated, and with the world watching, Michael Jackson disappeared. Then in 2009, he shocked the world. A comeback. This is it. 50 sold out shows. A chance to reclaim his throne, to silence the doubters, and to remind the world why he was the Michael Jackson Rehearsal footage showed flashes of the old Michael Jackson. The voice was still there, the magic still alive, the perfectionist at work. The world held its breath, the king was back, or so we all thought. On June 25th, 2009, the world lost a legend. A fatal combination of painkillers, a doctor's negligence, a dream cut short just weeks before his grand return. Michael Jackson was gone. But here's the truth: legends never die. His music, his influence, his impact are all immortal. Michael didn't just make music, he changed it. He didn't just dance, he revolutionized it. And though he fell, he never truly left. Even today, his influence is everywhere. Artists still imitate his moves, his record still dominates the charts, his legacy remains untouchable, and the world still remembers the king. Because if there's one thing Michael Jackson taught us, it's that true greatness never fades. And the lesson: no matter how high you rise, the world will test you. The bigger your dreams, the greater the obstacles. But even in the face of criticism, betrayal, and failure, you must keep going. Because it's not the fall that defines you, it's the comeback. If you found this story inspiring, don't just keep it to yourself, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on our inspiring videos.